In distant lands, long before the dawn of time, there once existed a forest. This forest was known as Fairy Forest. Fairy Forest was filled with towering trees, crystal-clear ponds, and enchanting flowers of mysterious beauty. But most importantly, what set this forest apart from others were the adorable and cheerful fairies that lived within. The greatest fairy of Fairy Forest was Queen Fairy Alara. Alara, with her long golden hair and purple wings, was a cheerful and wise queen who soared above the forest, bringing joy wherever she went. Under her leadership, Fairy Forest was always a place of peace and happiness. One day, deep within Fairy Forest, a curious fairy named Lily decided to embark on an exploration. As she wandered through the forest, a mysterious sparkle caught her eye. Following the sparkle, she ventured deeper into the woods. Eventually, she discovered a cave hidden beneath the roots of an ancient tree. Entering the cave with excitement, Lily couldn't believe her eyes. The cave was filled with an ancient book and a vial of potion, seemingly untouched for thousands of years. Lily eagerly opened the book and began to read the letters within. The book revealed the origin of Fairy Forest and a great secret hidden within. According to the tale, deep within Fairy Forest lay a legendary crystal. The power of this crystal was the lifeblood of the forest, sustaining its magic and setting it apart from all others. However, the crystal had been lost, and the enchantment of the forest had begun to fade. Lily, upon learning of this, immediately rushed to inform Queen Alara. Alara, upon hearing the news, grew concerned, realizing that the fate of Fairy Forest was in jeopardy. She quickly called a meeting and gathered the bravest and most skilled fairies of the forest. Answering Queen Alara's call were Lily, along with the adventurous Roxy, the wise Aurora, and the courageous Orion. Together, they set out on a quest to find the lost crystal and save Fairy Forest. Throughout their journey, they encountered many obstacles. Dangerous creatures, magical traps, and dark caves filled their adventures, but they persevered, working together in solidarity and strengthening their trust in one another. Finally, the team reached the mysterious depths of the forest, where the lost crystal was said to reside. In the depths, they found a massive crystal statue. However, they discovered that the statue had been shattered into pieces. The fragments of the crystal were hidden in different parts of the forest. The team split up to find the crystal fragments. Each used their abilities to solve challenging puzzles and overcome traps. But in the end, they succeeded. By reuniting the crystal fragments, they restored the lost magic of Fairy Forest. With the joy of restoring the crystal, the team returned to Fairy Forest. Queen Alara welcomed them with great excitement and praised their heroism. Fairy Forest's magic had been revived, and joy and life once again filled every corner. The fairies celebrated their success with a grand feast. Dancing, singing, and magical fires filled the night as the enchantment of Fairy Forest continued for eternity, although the magic of Fairy Forest had returned. Lily and her friends knew that new adventures lay ahead. Queen Alara recognized their bravery and determination and entrusted them with new tasks. Lily, Roxy, Aurora, and Orion formed a new council to protect Fairy Forest and bring peace and love to the world beyond. They prepared to venture beyond the borders of Fairy Forest to aid other kingdoms and realms. Throughout their new adventures, the team made many new friends and faced new challenges. But with each obstacle, they grew stronger together, and their bonds of friendship deepened. One day, they gathered to rescue a fairy village under a curse cast by a malevolent sorcerer. Though the village seemed hopeless, Lily and her friends worked together to lift the curse and save the day. However, a great danger threatened the tranquility of Fairy Forest. The Dark Lord Zoroth decided to seize Fairy Forest with a powerful army. Queen Alara and the fairies began preparations to defend the forest. Lily and her friends bravely fought against Zoroth's army to protect their home. With determination, they repelled the invaders and thwarted Zoroth's plans. After the battle, Fairy Forest once again became a place of peace and tranquility. Lily, Roxy, Aurora, and Orion were filled with pride for their great victory. Despite the destruction wrought by the war, their friendship and solidarity had endured. Queen Alara honored Lily and her friends with a great reward and declared them the heroes of Fairy Forest. They would now be known as the Guardians of Fairy Forest, bringing hope to their people for eternity, and thus, Lily and her friends continued to work together to protect Fairy Forest and bring peace and love to the world. Throughout their adventures, they made many new friends and faced many challenges. But always, by working together, they overcame all obstacles and found happiness. Fairy Forest would always remain a place of love, and the story of Lily and her friends would be told for eternity. Would you please like the video and subscribe to my channel?